Got it. Right then, we've got the first knockout under our belts, Jay. We're moving in the right direction. Lucas said the bloke who won the car won't be able to fit in. I'm on the Sky stream. Liam was telling me about that one though, Luca.
Yeah, mate. Bless him. He's just won a nice sports car, but I think the geezer maybe wishing it was a 4x4.
The undercard's been all right. The Fisher Allen was a war decision. Lowe McGregor was all right. It was a decision. McGrail Edwards was a decent enough decision. Boachuk looked good against Dish there. He was really brave. It's been okay. Yeah, it hasn't been amazing, has it?
If we're honest, Boachuk just done what he was meant to do, which is take out an overmatched opponent that got brought in at short notice. Kind of what we maybe expected McGrail to do as well, but Reese Edwards gave an excellent account of himself in the first fight.
Yeah. Did you see the member of the team texting on his phone while he's supposed to be watching him wrapping Fury's hands?
No.
It was on his phone.
Who was it?
The Usyk team member that's
supposed to
Fury's
Is that on his phone?
It's on his phone.
Classic.
Right, DAZN are now talking us through the AI fourth judge, which just looks confusing. But okay. Oh no, they're actually doing a proper in-depth. So I think we're still maybe about 10 minutes away from Moses.
Look, if we are. Choi B's in the house, long-term subscriber. Hope you're well, Choi B. Itauma by knockout. I think I'm the only one in the world picking a Moses decision here.
You're playing it safe, mate. So you can say, well, look, he's
had a bad night tonight. I picked the McGregor decision. I think I was one round out on Boachuk and Ish. I'm having a decent enough. Maybe my round 11 Fury's got a chance.
Right, coming up, here we go. There must be. There's either about to be another advert break here on DAZN, or they're going to start walking.
Yeah, no, they'll definitely be walking soon because I want Fury and Usyk to start at 10:30 as agreed, won't they? So if this one goes it's 12 rounder, isn't it? This one?
Yeah. No, 10 rounder.
Was it 10? Is it? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if Itauma and McKean is for the WBO Intercontinental, the vacant WBA International, and the vacant Commonwealth Silver title.
We don't talk about Moses has got a brother as well. Doesn't his brother box?
Carol, Carol Itauma. So the night Moses made his debut at Wembley Arena, Carol got flattened by some Argentinian 4-30 journeyman.
Right.
So Carol's still fighting, but whereas Moses has gone like this, Carol's just sort of stayed on the small halls. He boxed on that huge boxing card the other Friday. He was on before the TV, but he was on that.
Right.
He's a light middleweight.
Similar age.
Walk-ons now, Lucas.
24.
We're close. No problem, my friend. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to everyone who's tuned in so far tonight.
Yeah, I've got Demsey McKean starting to walk down the ramp now.
I've got Moses Itauma being interviewed.
Yeah, I've got Moses Itauma being interviewed as well. Carol telling me they've been around a while. I think Sky are just waffling a bit, and they'll show Dempsey's.
Sky don't show the ring walks. I don't know if they've got the rights to show them on certain fights because they didn't do it on the Ishmael Davis one, did they?
No, me and you were on different points. You're asking me what was going on when I was telling you Ish was on the ramp. As long as I got it for the main event. Otherwise, what are they going to do when Fury takes 20 minutes to get in the ring off on a throne or something?
Yeah,
carried in by 20 Spartans or whatever he's going to do. Demsey McKean making his way down the ramp now. Arms aloft. My DAZN's gone off again. I'm asking for a refund.
Yeah, I would, mate.
I'm going to start that process now as I sit here.
I would.
Fuming. It's back. Demsey McKean is stepping through the ropes. Here we go.
Netflix never mentioned about compensating people for that Tyson.
All they done was go off about how big the viewing figures were. But about 90% of that couldn't actually watch the fight live because they were flipping.
Sat on 25% buffering.
Yeah.
I'm just flashing back to
I've got Moses Itauma making a ring entrance now. About you, Sam?
Yeah, Moses coming in.
I've got Thomas Triber saying Moses Itauma.
Oh, yeah, so we didn't get Dempsey's entrance.
No. Must have only paid for half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs that much to make sure you can get both Fury and Usyk. They can only have one of all the other fights.
Oh dear. Liam pulling the knowledge out like Hawk, Lucas says. Love it.
Or Carol Itauma. I was at that fight because that was on the Beterbiev yard cards, and I got into Wembley Arena just as Carol got absolutely flatlined by this Argentinian geezer. Then BoxRec his record and saw he'd lost a lot more than he'd won, and basically been brought over as a layup for Carol.
No way.
Moses was ringside as well. As soon as his brother got flatlined, he just got taken straight backstage because obviously he just watched his brother get flatlined as he's getting ready to make his debut.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not good. That.
Not a good.
To be fair, Moses then won inside 30 seconds, so it didn't matter to him too much. I then had to watch Jake Paul and Logan. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury face off. That was a low light that night.
His brother's there, isn't there?
Yeah, Carol's. Yeah.
Yeah, Luca, I'm glad my Netflix went off at that point, to be fair.
Carol is signed with Queensbury as well, so yeah, he's still in with the Frank stable. Moses Itauma's third fight under Ben Davidson, third or fourth?
Yeah, that link-up's gone well, hasn't it, so far? Very well. Right then, Thomas Tribro on the intros, and then we are underway for the co-main.
I'm being asked to scan a QR code to identify my problem, so let's see what it tells me.
That's not good.
Getting started. Watching DAZN, account management, pay-per-view. Oh, that's good. They're keen to push the £25 in free bets down my throat, but not actually tell me why my pay-per-view isn't working.
Jokers.
I'm going to chin someone.
This should be a short fight, I think.
You would think so.
I might just about get my screen on. Picture back for a knockout.
I have a feeling that Dempsey's going to take him rounds. There's some court verdict on that. I heard about that, Pat.
Yeah, they've got 2 or 3 games on Christmas Day, haven't they? So that's if they go wrong, then
they're investing a lot in sport now.
They've just won the rights for the next 2 women's FIFA World Cups as well in 2027 and 2031. That got announced yesterday, so they've got, that's 2 major tournaments that they've got the rights for. So starting to put the money in.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, Dempsey getting introduced, and then
Dempsey's a lump, isn't he?
Yeah, Luca thinks it'll go at least. Yeah, he's massive. What did they call him? The Tower?
Yeah. He was told he couldn't be known as the tripod, so he had to change it. Right, let's see if I can actually get it on my phone. Seeing as I've paid. Word. Right, Demsey McKean has been introduced.
Moses just looks cool as a cucumber, sat in his corner.
The Commonwealth as well.
Silver, Commonwealth silver, because Fabio's still.
Only for US and Canada and football rights, not worldwide. Pat says.
I thought it looked different, but I just saw the Gay Pride, Commonwealth flag on it.
I tell you what, Moses looks ice cold, doesn't
he? Yeah, Moses looks cold as a cucumber.
Yeah, it was sat down a bit ago, wasn't it?
Still is.
Is it?
That's standing up now.
He's up now.
Right, boys, I've just had my window to move back downstairs to a TV that's hopefully going to work. So I will be back. No, I'm going to stay because if I miss the knockout, I'm going to stay for this one. Because by the time I move down, if I miss the end of this fight.
Go in between rounds, mate.
Yeah, I will do.
Because this is about to get underway.
Let's go.
Yeah, McKean is a unit, isn't he?
Massive.
Moses looks just as calm as he always looks, doesn't he? Nothing phases him. It's another day at the office.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if McKean cracks him, though. Just lands a decent shot or two on him just to ask a couple of questions.
I know he's massive, but I still do it.
It would be nice to see Moses tested because we haven't yet.
I don't think he's big enough. I really don't think he's big enough. I think he's a cruiser.
Yeah, well, anyway, we're underway. Round number 1 is here. Moses with a fast jab to the body.
Looking really sharp, but he has.
Yeah, you never know, Pat. You never know. Dempsey's on the front foot.
There's a couple whistled past Moses.
Oh, early exchanges, Moses.
Dempsey's.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to point to retract my statement.
That took 25 seconds.
I retract my statement.
That's got to be one of the quickest reversals of a
Yeah.
score ever.
Man, Moses
he's done it.
Moses looked quick, man.
Shot.
Looks so quick.
What a shot.
What's your clock on, Jay?
133.
I've gone behind you. 155, 152.
Oh wait.
Well, it's all right. We'll sort it on the Fury fight. Oh,
Moses' speed of movement getting in and out is fantastic.
Man, his legs went.
Oh,
legs
what's a shot? Oh, Dempsey's all over the place. This is done.
Animal. That kid's a fucking savage.
Top of the head, wasn't it? Scrambled his senses. Oh, man.
What's your
he's gone. 1 round flatline this. They've called it. The corner's called it. Oh, my God. 1 round flatline for Moses Itauma. Wow. Wow.
Right, mine literally came back on as he's hanging over the rope. So I missed both.
Boy, Demsey McKean around. That is seriously impressive. Seriously impressive. Philip Hergovich.
Right, lads, I'm moving downstairs before I
went 12 rounds with Demsey McKean.
I told you to smash him. You said that you were going points originally.
Yeah, mate, I was with you on that as well. So that's just me and you.
Oh, come on, boys. Don't go too hard on me. I've had a decent night.
Yeah, that's why we got to go hard on you because you're starting to get a bit ahead of yourself, son.
He did what I thought he was going to do. I didn't think he'd do it as quick as that, but he smashed him to pieces.
Yeah, that was
light work.
Serious.
Light work for him.
Yeah, 6'6". Yeah, man, that was incredible, Luca. Seriously, incredible.
Made that look easy.
Yeah, he's going all the way, man. He's going all the way. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, that's a good shout, Troy B. I like that fight. I really do like that fight. He destroyed Jared Anderson as well. He would, but I like the fight. I think it makes sense actually.
Too soon for me.
Too soon for Anderson or Moses?
Moses, I think he needs a couple more. He needs to get tested before he goes up there. Because if he gets hit by Anderson first, he's a lot quicker than him. He was useless. You're gauging it off him beating Demsey McKean. Demsey McKean's not that good. He just hadn't had that many fights, so he ain't got that many losses on his record. Yeah.
No, but you look at it, though, like Philip Hergovich caused Daniel Dubois a lot of problems, and he went 12 with Hergovich. Hergovich is no mug. That was an impressive statement from Moses, that was.
But it's what he should be doing if he's as good as they say he is. That's what I told you. They were going to smash him and make him look easy. I don't think he's good. But I think because of his age, And
there's no need to. There's no need to rush him aside from the keep talking about.
Dubois now compared to when he first came through, and he knocked fools dead. And then he got to a certain level, didn't he, Joe Joyce? And he hit a brick wall too soon. If he fought Joe Joyce now, it won't get out first round.
No, I agree. Yeah,
so I think if they slow him down a little bit and he fights another that type of, maybe a Wallin or someone that type of Hellenius, someone like that, fringe first, then an Anderson, and then bam. But mate, no one expected that.
Luke, I know what you mean there, mate. I see where you're coming from. I'm not that thing on Anderson either. I think Moses battered Jared Anderson. I honestly do, based on what I've seen there. Anderson's got no power for a heavyweight. He iced McKean there, by the way. Like he was gone, wasn't he?
Sleep. Knockdown was.
Itauma needs some tests before Anderson fight time to level up. Look, I'm with Luke. I'm more like Demsey McKean is not a mug, man. The way Mosey just ran through him was seriously impressive. Like, do I think McKean would beat? Yeah, he is. McKean would beat Hellenius, definitely. Hellenius is finished. He's like 41, 42. I think he's done.
I'm just thinking of a name. Not what I'm thinking of. Rather than throwing him straight in at the deep end, because Anderson had
Do you know who should fight? Dillian White.
Someone like that, yeah.
They should be screaming for the Dillian White fight.
Or Chisora.
Well, I think Chisora's probably fighting in Ngannou, isn't he? Then he's done after Wallin. I don't think Chisora would want to go out on losing to a 20-year-old Moses. I think he's actually said in interviews that he wouldn't fight him.
Who?
Chisora said in interviews that he wouldn't fight Moses.
Oh, right. Imagine what he'd do with Johnny Fisher.
Yeah.
He'd put him in a fucking
body. That wouldn't be nice for Fisher.
I think we'll see him versus Dubois eventually. Next couple of years.
Oh, and that would be great. If Moses keeps improving at the trajectory that he is, that would be outstanding.
Well, he might end up with one at belts like the WBA regular. It could be.
Dubois had the WBA regular, didn't he?
Dubois, yeah.
Yeah. And Anderson's going nowhere near that, Luca. You know that rightly. Wallin versus Itauma. He would destroy Otto, but Otto's fighting Chisora, isn't he? Horkan's in the house. Hope you're well, Horkan. Good to see you. Hellenius still suspended him. Yeah, he had an adverse finding after Joshua, didn't he? Adverse finding. No, he just popped.
Joyce, he'll fucking murder Joyce.
Oh, man. Yeah. Joyce way too slow for Moses.
Some good fights out there for him, though, isn't there?
Oh, mate.
Domestically, I don't worry about him against any of the domestic fighters.
No, not a chance.
Imagine him versus Fabio Wardley. What a fucking shootout that'd be.
It's a good fight, definitely.
I think at the stages they're at, Fabio's possibly a little bit too seasoned for him, but...
Yeah, I think so.
But
for a time, I don't know.
Don't know, though, because I think...
I don't know. I don't know. I think that could be a...
They might actually be that good, Sam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. He's 19, man. He's 19.
If he's that good at 19, that just might be how good he is. He might just stay that good, Do
they bank on the fact Joyce is completely shot at this stage and piggyback off his name?
Maybe, but if he's not, imagine that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I like that Horkan. That's a good point by Jay there. For the Wardley fight would be a really interesting one. Tricky to match. He's very difficult to see where he's at. He's never been. Yeah. Fair point, Luca. Definitely. He is difficult to match. Because he can look very silly at a point as well.
I'm just watching the replay of the knockdowns. First one was top of his head like an overhand right.
Yeah, the first one looked like just a clipping one, and then the second one was just clean, wasn't it?
He got up too quickly from that first one as well. If you watch his legs when he stands up, he never gave himself enough time to set.
Yeah.
More importantly, a change back downstairs has made all the difference. My DAZN is running the clearest it has all night.
Happy days, mate.
Let's see.
Second one was straight on button.
Yeah.
It folded him in half.
My old man is about to get in from Christmas drinks, though. So if I suddenly disappear, it's because no one needs to hear or see that state with him coming in. Tried to say to him earlier, like, I'm going to be on YouTube. He's like, I'll come and say hello. I was like, no, please, whatever you do.
No, you don't want your drunk dad on.
I really don't.
Because I know what I was like last night. I couldn't have come on a stream. Absolutely not. I don't know what I'd have said.
Yeah.
By the way, I've just thought we're going to get a ridiculous fill now, aren't we?
Kate Abdo's just hinted at it on the DAZN card that we've got two special announcements coming up, as well as a fight preview with our guests. So yeah, we got a fill coming up.
I'd say 30 minutes of fill here.
I know you boys probably spoke about it. I saw a comment not so long ago saying give Jared Anderson to Moses Itauma. What Martin Bacoli done to Jared Anderson, Moses would do the exact same.
Yeah, I think that as well.
Hits too hard, Jared stands too square on. I just see it being the exact same kind of fight.
I'm not sure with Anderson because I think
it is interesting.
He turns up
it is interesting.
better than he was against Bacoli.
Well, yeah, admittedly, Bacoli looks like it was his worst night, if that makes sense. It doesn't look like it can get any worse for him than
no.
There we go. Then Bacoli could have done. I've just realised we got Eddie Hearn doing punditry on DAZN. He's wearing some Air Forces with his creeps.
Yeah, he's took a bit of stick for that, hasn't he?
I think it's been easier to work out things Eddie Hearn hasn't taken stick
for. He's a pundit.
Yeah, probably easier to work out what is Eddie Hearn not taking stick for in 2024. It's a shorter list.
Yeah, that's fair.
Poor geezer. But now look, Moses has done he's 11-0 now, and it's before his 20th birthday. He's ranked by the WBA, the WBO. The only one he wasn't
try to get him to break Tyson's record, aren't they?
Mate, they're moving him toward the WBA. Are really keen for him to fight for that regular belt. So whoever wins Pulev and Miller, he's going to get moved towards.
I think he beats any of them.
At that level, yeah, mate. He beats at that level, yeah. The only question will be for Frank is when Fabio Wardley officially vacates the British and Commonwealth, to go after the European. Who do they put him in there with, if that makes sense?
DJ Pat said Justice Hooney or F.A. Ajagba, they're both good. Yeah, look, F.A. Ajagba's fighting Bacoli, isn't he? Next, that's pretty much.
I like the Hooney fight. Fight.
Yeah, I think Moses would have too much for Justice Hooney, to be fair. Went the distance with Charles Martin. Yeah, that is true. Anderson did go the distance with Charles Martin.
Dan could go the distance with Charles Martin.
No, but that's what he's saying. He's saying, like, Jared Anderson couldn't even get...
But I just think Anderson's got better nights in him, but I just think they should fight. It'd be better off having a
Richard Torres
fight first.
That would be a good one.
Torres. I think he beats Torres.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, Torres, he's vulnerable. Torres, he's
Frank and Francis, his manager, have got a really interesting move to make with Moses next, because you can't go backwards from where you are now, but every fight forwards is a big risk. So do you just go for it and just try and get a final eliminator, or where, because you've got all these WBA and IBF trinkets, Liam Moses, after that win, do you just roll, or do you because either way you're gonna have to take a tough fight for no reward if not, because you can't go backwards from Demsey McKean now when you flatten him in a round. Needs to, yes, all good, Pat. We'll see you in the main event, my friend. Andy Ruiz is a very good shout, Luca, but again, I heard that Big Baby Miller's going to fight Pulev for the WBA regular. If Big Baby wins that, do you put him in with Moses for the WBA regular? Yeah. It's a good fight. Big Baby, forget about his controversies and all that, because I can't stand him for that. Big Baby's he's a tough, durable fighter, man.
Yeah.
Right, so on the zone, they're showing Fury having his gloves put on, so it doesn't even look like he's started his warm-up yet.
For fuck's sake.
Literally, Sugar Hill is lacing the gloves up as they're showing him. So
That'll be a VT, though. It won't be live, that.
No, it's got live Tyson Fury's locker room. Next to it. Which doesn't bode too well for what they're going to do now.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'd say we're half an hour away from ring walks, to be fair.
At least, mate.
It'll be long ring entrances as well. Might be an hour, 45 minutes, maybe.
Oh, from the first belt, yeah. If he did beat Ruiz, he would have to fight someone like AJ. Big Baby tougher night, and then he is. Yeah, Big Baby's a tough night, man. He's so tough as well. Look at the Dubois fight. He was about 320 pounds, and he went to the last round with Dubois and gave Dubois lots of trouble. More trouble than Hrgovic gave him. Way more trouble than Anthony Joshua gave him. Yeah, Littler's on, isn't he, Luca?
Littler's on. He's a setup. He's a set and a break.
Yeah, Jack. Not Big Baby Anderson. Big Baby Miller. I think he's talking about Derek.
Yeah, Jarrell Big Baby Miller was. Big Baby Miller against Moses is a good fight. I think Moses deals with him quite comfortably, but it could be a very interesting test of how he deals with someone that's going to be that sort of size, if that makes sense. We know Miller's not going to come in much under 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It's more than likely over. So how do you deal with that?
Interesting, really, because there's no middle ground now. He's in with the big boys, the proper sharks, and he's 11-0.
He's going to be top 10 with every single governing body now. Like, that is where he's at.
Interesting. To be fair, boys, for the amount of time this is going to fill, we'll just take a break, shall we, till the ring walks look like they're imminent?
Yeah.
Unless you want to stay on, I'm easy enough, but
I'm easy either way.
Yeah, Jake, take the dogs out. Yeah. It's up to you, Liam. Whatever you want to do, I don't mind staying for
Mate, if you want to stay on, we'll stay on. If you want to jump off for a bit, we'll jump off.
I'm going to take a break. So I'm going to go.
Yeah, you take a break, Jay.
Freshen up. I will see you in. Are you going to send a fresh link?
Yeah, I'll send a fresh link for the main. I'd say roughly half an hour, mate. I would say, they're not going to go any earlier than 10:30.
They said 10:30 would be like the earliest, so I wouldn't expect it.
No, they want it on prime time, don't they? All right, mate.
Yeah, look, it's a good conversation about Moses because obviously they've gone in a certain direction with him in this fight, and I mean, there's very few people that probably thought he would, it would take him under 100 seconds to get rid of Demsey McKean, which is what just happens.
Yeah.
Where do you go with him now? Because let's be realistic. A certain caliber of top 15, top 20 world heavyweight, I'd put him in with. But there's still 5 or 6 guys I wouldn't want him near at this point. And, okay, you could say you're protecting him, but there's a difference between protecting a fighter and just having them ready, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Go after the Commonwealth. Going after the British and the Commonwealth wouldn't be a bad idea. The WBA regular for the BS that it is and the little that it's worth is probably not a bad route because Pulev and Miller, whilst not the biggest threats, are still established, recognised names in the division.
Yeah, so somebody's going to just give Kubrat Pulev a massive paycheck to get that WBA regular. That's just an easy way to claim you're a world champion, isn't it? Beating Pulev.
Yeah. Arguably, you could say it's easier than beating Trevor Bryan.
Yeah, well, Pulev's 42, 43?
Something like that. And he hadn't fought in close to 2 years before the...
Usyk's just so cool, isn't he? So relaxed under the pressure, under the lights.
Usyk's as a lot of people have said, that Usyk has a war going on at home. Does Tyson Fury really think he's going to be able to do anything?
Definitely not going to get under anyone's he's not ready for. Coley, Usyk, Fury, Cabial, Zhang, Dubois. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
I'd possibly put AJ on that list as well.
I wouldn't. Yeah, look.
I mean,
it's funny how we're debating it, isn't it? But yeah,
marginally, I'd say.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. But yeah, it's a funny debate, isn't it?
Just in terms of where he's been, I think as well. Like you think but it's marginal, and it's absolutely insane that a 19-year-old at the end of the second year of his career has been spoken about in this bracket. I think when a heavyweight reaches their peak as well, they're not like they're 32, 33. Moses is still 14 years away from Jesus. He's 14 years away from that.
Yeah, I'm going to take just a 10-minute break here, Liam. I'll link you to the Fury fight in a few minutes. Thanks everyone who's tuning in.